Libra, you are up for the October Tarot Energy Reading. Before I go any further, KIRWKC.com, main podcasting platform. This podcast is carried on Apple, Spotify, Google, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Overcast, Bullhorn, Amazon Music, Audible, and several other podcasting platforms. Please feel free to listen to this podcast on whatever platform is most convenient for you. KIRWKC on all the social media platforms. Okay, so I'm starting the October readings now. This is the general reading. I will do a love reading and I will do a money reading eventually over the next few weeks. Libra, since October is considered Libra season, you get a bonus birthday reading for every single reading. So this general reading, you will also receive a birthday bonus that will be a separate video episode. Then a same thing with love, you will get a love birthday bonus reading, and then also you will get a money birthday bonus reading on top of the general money reading that you will get when I do those readings. All right, so pre-shuffle energy. One thing that I noticed is that I feel somebody may be thrown off because their structure has been interrupted. Because Five of Cups came out in pre-shuffle and then the Emperor card came out. Emperor can deal about structure, also can deal about leadership too. Some of you may be in a leadership position. One thing that I heard is heavy is the head that wears the crown type of thing. So maybe some of you may have just been boosted to a leadership position and it was more than what you expected as for your responsibilities. And now you're having to adjust to that. Because again, you may be into a lot of structure, but if you ascend to a different position, it changes things, because the stuff that you were responsible for in your previous position, this new position, now you're responsible for other things. You can't take the old structure and put it with the new position. So you have to readjust what the structure is now. That way you can acclimate quicker to the position. So yeah, I feel for some of you that is going on as well. But honestly, I feel like Mercury retrograde is doing a number on a lot of people. Now, I'm recording this in the middle of September. So if you're in the energy now where it's like, my goodness, it seems like nothing I'm doing is coming together. Like you can't get it to stick. Do your best not to focus on that as you enter into October. Because if you do, then more than likely you will carry that energy with you. If you don't focus on that and just focus on continuing to run your race, then, I believe you'll see different results. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this. What I'm doing is I'm using one of my custom tarot decks. I just created this deck. It is quotes. So in all types of quotes. Quotes from philosophers, quotes for health and fitness, quotes for inspiration, motivation, quotes for romance and love, comedic quotes, Real Housewives quotes from the Real Housewives of Atlanta, Beverly Hills, and so on and so forth. So anything could come out in this. I'm going to pull a few cards and then I will clarify as well. May I have the energy for Libra for October? May I have the energy for Libra for October? May I have the energy for Libra for October? What is it that Libra needs to hear? What is it that Libra needs to hear? What is it that Libra needs to hear? May I have some cards, please? Thank you. May I have some more cards, please? Thank you. I'm going to take that one. May I have some more cards, please? Thank you. May I have some more cards, please? Thank you. What's at the bottom of the deck? This is by John Locke. The mind is furnished with ideas by experience alone. The mind is furnished with ideas by experience alone. So that is at the bottom of the deck. All right. So first card that comes out, and this is by Steve Jobs. If you are working on something that you really care about, you don't have to be pushed. The vision pulls you. So this is giving me the energy where you have to love what you do for something. If you truly care about it, you don't have to be pushed to do it. You'll just do it on your own because your vision is pulling you. Your vision is what's motivating you, is what's happening. And then second quote to come out, this is a fitness quote by former President John F. Kennedy. It says, physical fitness is not only one of the most important keys to a healthy body, it is the basis of dynamic and creative intellectual activity. And I'll read that again. Something told me to read it again. Physical fitness is not only one of the most important keys to a healthy body, it is the basis of dynamic and creative intellectual activity. So for some of you, you may need to focus on fitness. And I just heard for some of you, you deal in fitness. Like that might be your profession or something like that. I know one Libra that does deal in fitness, is a personal trainer. So yeah, but for others of you, that may be something for you too, where maybe you're looking to go into fitness or you're looking to focus on your fitness. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, as I always say with any reading. All right, and this is a long one. This is by Calvin Coolidge. It says, nothing in the world can take the place of persistence. Talent will not. Nothing is more common than unsuccessful men with talent. Genius will not. Unrewarded genius is almost a proverb. Education will not. The world is full of educated derelicts. The slogan, press on, has solved and always will solve the problems of the human race. So this is saying press on. And I'm going back to that Emperor in the Five of Cups and the pre-shuffle energy, where some of you may be overwhelmed with something involving structure. And it's just like, and you know that you're an intelligent person. You know that you're a capable person. But again, you may feel like something is not sticking the way it should. This is saying press on. And I might actually title this reading that, press on. And then the final card that came out, the clock is ticking. Are you becoming the person you want to be? The clock is ticking. Are you becoming the person you want to be? And that is by Greg Plitt. Okay, let's get into some clarification right quick. Can we clarify Steve Jobs' quote? If you are working on something that you really care about, you don't have to be pushed. The vision pulls you. Can we clarify that message, please? Can we clarify that message from the quote by Steve Jobs? Thank you. Knight of Wands, you need to be passionate. And this is fire energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You need to be passionate, and that's going what I was saying earlier when I pulled that. You have to be passionate about what you're doing. You have to be willing to just run in there and do it. Knight of Wands is a very passionate, fiery energy. And if you don't have passion, it more than likely isn't going to work. Or either if it does work, it's going to take you way longer if you're doing something without passion. All right. Can we clarify John F. Kennedy's, or former President John F. Kennedy's quote? Physical fitness is not only one of the most important keys to a healthy body. It is the basis of dynamic and creative intellectual activity. Can we clarify that quote, please? Can we clarify that quote, please? Thank you. What is this? Six of Pentacles came out. That's earth energy, is what that is. Also, somebody might be getting some unexpected good news, medical. And I'm not a licensed doctor or nurse or anything like that. I'm just telling you the energy. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. With the Six of Pentacles, I feel, because that's what I just heard, somebody might be getting some unexpected good news in regards to your health, is what this may be. Also, something just said to me, someone might be, what's it called, prepping or whatever, like you fix the dinners and you already have them done and stuff, like you make a whole bunch of chicken and then put it in the plastic containers and all of that stuff, someone might be prepping. I don't know why. The way these pinnacles look, it made me think of plastic containers. And then I heard prepping. So yeah, someone might be doing prepping for their physical fitness in order to help them watch their diet. Also with prepping, it's good because you know exactly what you're going to buy. And you can budget better that way if you're buying the same thing over and over again. Just throwing that out there. Also with the Six of Pentacles too, someone could find themselves starting something new unexpectedly, like a new fitness routine, where someone may be like, oh, you know what, I'm going to walk 3 times a week, or I'm going to walk 4 times a week, or 6 times a week, or what have you. But I feel some of you, it's going to be unexpected. Like you started and then you continue it, but you weren't necessarily looking to do it, if that makes sense. So yeah. Can we clarify the quote by Calvin Coolidge? Nothing in the world can take the place of persistence. Talent will not. Nothing is more common than unsuccessful men with talent. Genius will not. Unrewarded genius is almost a proverb. Education will not. The world is full of educated derelicts. The slogan, press on, has solved and always will solve the problems of the human race. Can we clarify that quote, please? Thank you. What card is this? Let's see. Wow. It came out again, Libra. 5 of Cups. Get out of this energy. You have to press on. Focus on the cups that are still standing. You can't tell it in this particular card, but in most tarot decks, the 5 of Cups is usually 3 cups spilled over and 2 cups still standing. But the person is upset over what's spilled over instead of focusing on what's still standing. Don't worry about what isn't going right. Worry about what is going right and focus on that, and then keep pressing on. Because whatever spilled is already spilled. That's a wrap. There's no need to stay in that energy. Focus on what is still standing and what you can do moving forward. It's almost like this particular, the last one. And that's an interesting way to close it out. The clock is ticking. Are you becoming the person you want to be? That's what it's asking. I'm not going to clarify that one. I'm going to pull an oracle card. What's at the bottom of the deck? Yeah, put it in. This is the death card. Put it in to certain types of thinking. And this is Scorpio energy. Also, 5 of Cups is water energy. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. You could have that in your chart, or you could be dealing with that. So yeah. I'm going to do a King Solomon oracle right quick. May I have the energy for Libra for October? Energy for Libra for October. Energy for Libra for October. Energy for Libra for October. What is it that Libra needs to hear? What is it that Libra needs to hear? What is it that Libra needs to hear? May I have a card? Thank you. Woo! That flew out. Okay. This came out sideways. So, let's see what we get. Number 23. Let me look this one up right quick. All right, number 23. It says security, protection. And then also it can say caution, danger, warning. That makes sense. It says situation, security, and protection encircle you. You can proceed safely towards realization of your dreams. Again, this is talking about dreams and stuff. All of this stuff matches up, but you have to press on. Let me finish reading this. Any path you choose will lead to success thanks to the protection you have. Someone who is mentally preparing for a situation that might develop. An alert and cautious person. Someone carefully planning their steps in advance. So really, pay attention to what you do. The inverted of this card is like imminent danger, a warning about problems you may encounter. This came out sideways. This is telling me the choice is yours. And I feel if you press on, that's where you will find success. If you get caught up in this 5 of Cups energy, then it's going to be the opposite. is what will happen. And again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But that is your message, Libra. KIRWKC.com, main podcasting platform. This podcast is carried on Apple, Spotify, Google, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Overcast, Bullhorn, Amazon Music, Audible, and several other podcasting platforms. Please feel free to listen to this podcast on whatever platform is most convenient for you. KIRWKC on all the social media platforms. Until next time, be blessed.